1. Granola bars. The poster child of health food deception. See those neatly packaged bars of oats, nuts, and dried fruit, and you think this is it. This is how I become a better person. But hold up, health warrior. Have you ever flipped that wrapper over and read the ingredients? It's like decoding the Da Vinci Code, but instead of uncovering ancient secrets, you're just finding sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. These healthy snacks are often just candy bars wearing yoga pants. They're held together with more syrup than a pancake house and sprinkled with just enough seeds to make you feel virtuous. But here's the kicker. If sugar is playing hide and seek in the top 3 ingredients, you're not snacking smart. You're just eating dessert with a side of self-delusion. So next time you reach for that granola bar, ask yourself, am I fueling my body, or am I just feeding my sweet tooth's identity crisis? 2. Fruit juice. Ah, liquid sunshine in a bottle. It sounds so pure, so innocent, doesn't it? It's like you're drinking straight from Mother Nature's sippy cup. But here's the juicy truth. Most fruit juices are just fiberless sugar bombs masquerading as health drinks. Think about it. When was the last time you sat down and ate 4 oranges in one sitting? Never. Well, that's basically what you're doing when you chug a glass of OJ. You're not hydrating. You're mainlining liquid candy. And the worst part? It doesn't even matter if the label screams 100% juice in neon letters. You're still drinking concentrated sugar water. So why does sipping on juice feel healthier than chugging a soda, even when they're basically sugar twins separated at birth? Is it the fruit on the label? The no added sugar claim? Or have we all just been hypnotized by the power of vitamin C? 3. Smoothies. They're thick, they're colorful, and they usually come in a mason jar because health. But unless you're blending that bad boy yourself, your healthy smoothie might be hiding more secrets than a teenage diary. Picture this. Fruit concentrate, sweetened yogurt, and sometimes even ice cream. It's basically a milkshake that went to Coachella and came back with a kale obsession. And somehow, we convince ourselves, this is good for me. I'm practically drinking a salad. But here's the million-dollar question. Are you really sipping on spinach? Or are you just blending denial with ice? Next time you order a smoothie, maybe ask yourself, would I eat all these ingredients separately? Or am I just drinking dessert and calling it breakfast? 4. Low-fat food. The greatest con artist in the grocery store? They took out the fat, slapped a healthy label on it, and we all bought it. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
But here's what they conveniently forgot to mention. When you take out the fat, you've got to put something back in. And that something? Usually sugar, starch, thickeners, and a whole lot of disappointment. We've been so busy villainizing fat that we forgot it actually does some pretty important stuff. Like, helping your brain function, balancing your hormones, and giving you energy. But no, we decided fat was the enemy. Somehow artificial vanilla-flavored pudding pretending to be yogurt became our new best friend. So here's a brain teaser for you. Why were we so quick to cancel fat but not sugar? Is it because sugar is just really good at PR? Or have we all been living in a low-fat, high-delusion world? 5. Bread. You're in the bread aisle, feeling like a responsible adult as you reach for the loaf labeled whole wheat. But hold up, health detective. That bread is soft, sweet, and fluffy like a carb cloud. I've got news for you. It's not whole anything. Real whole grain bread is dense, chewy, and honestly kind of ugly. It's the bread equivalent of that friend who always tells you the truth, even when you don't want to hear it. That tan, sponge-like loaf you're holding, it's just white bread with a spray tan and a guilt trip. So, when did bread become more about marketing than actual grains? And why are we so willing to believe that something that tastes like cake could possibly be the healthier option? Are we really that easily fooled, or do we just really, really want to believe? 6. Yogurt, not the plain tart stuff your grandma eats. We're talking about those little cups of strawberry swirl and blueberry blast that promise health but deliver a sugar high. That innocent-looking container of healthy is often packing more sugar than a candy bar. You think you're feeding your gut microbiome, but you're really just giving it a sugar crash and an identity crisis. If your yogurt glows like a radioactive sunset and tastes like it could be served at a 5-year-old's birthday party, it's time for a reality check. You're not eating yogurt, you're eating dessert that's really good at gaslighting you. So, which team are you on? Team Plain and Proud? or team fooled by fruity fakery? 7. Sports drinks and vitamin water. Unless you're sweating more than a snowman in summer? Doing Olympic-level gymnastics? Where you've somehow found yourself stranded in the Sahara? You probably don't need that fluorescent blue hydration with enough sugar to fuel a small car. Most of these drinks are just soda that went to business school and got a fancy rebrand. And vitamin water. Come on. Your body doesn't need rainbow-colored sugar water to function any more than your car needs a smoothie to run. Here's a wild thought. When did water, the stuff that literally falls from the sky and covers most of our planet, suddenly need a marketing budget? Are we really so bored with H2O that we need it to taste like liquid Skittles? 8. Protein bars. They're supposed to be fuel for your body, not your sweet tooth. But some of these bars are more sugar than protein, more candy than clean eating. If your protein bar has more ingredients than a chemistry textbook and tastes like something you'd find in a candy store, maybe it's time to reconsider your definition of health food. We buy these bars because they have words like power, energy, and fuel plastered all over them. And then we crash an hour later, wondering why we feel like we just had dessert for lunch. Ever eaten a protein bar and felt like you needed a nap instead of a workout? Yeah, that's not protein. That's just really expensive candy. 9. Vegechips. They look healthy. They sound healthy. But let's be real, they're usually just potato starch, food coloring, and deep-fried dreams. They crunch like chips because, surprise, surprise, they're chips. Putting spinach or beet in the name doesn't magically transform them into a vegetable any more than standing in a garage makes you a car. That's like calling French fries a hot salad or pizza a round vegetable. We're not fooling anyone here, especially not our bodies. So next time you reach for that bag of veggie chips, ask yourself, am I really eating vegetables or am I just eating chips with really good PR? 8. Natural sweeteners. Natural is the most abused word in the food industry since fat-free. It's like the get-out-of-jail-free card for anything that wants to pretend it's healthy. Agave syrup sounds like it was blessed by ancient Aztec gods, but it's basically just sugar wearing a sombrero. Some of these natural sweeteners have more concentrated fructose than high-fructose corn syrup, you know? The stuff we've been told is basically liquid evil, and fruit sugar. Still sugar, folks. Just because it came from a fruit doesn't mean your body treats it any differently than the white stuff. Here's a mind-bender for you. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe or healthy. You know what else is natural? Poison ivy, arsenic, the bubonic plague. Maybe it's time we stop equating natural with good for you and start actually reading those ingredient lists. So, there you have it. The top 10 health food lies you've probably fallen for at least once. But don't feel bad. We've all been there. The important thing is to start questioning what we're told about our food. Is that green smoothie really as virtuous as it claims? Is that protein bar actually fueling your muscles or just your sugar addiction? Next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to really look at what you're buying. Read those labels like you're decoding a secret message. 'Cause in a way you are. You're decoding the truth behind the health halo. And hey, if you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who cares about what goes into your body. So why not share this knowledge? Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's start a conversation in the comments. What health food have you been surprised to learn isn't so healthy after all? Let's educate each other and maybe, just maybe, we can start making truly informed choices about what we eat. Remember, being healthy isn't about following trends or believing every label you see. It's about understanding what your body needs and giving it real, whole foods. So go forth, question everything, and maybe think twice before you chug that green juice. Your body will thank you.